Hey guys, Amanda here from How to Lose Weight from Home. Going to work through today's Monday Move It Challenge, which is focusing on legs and lower body. So to get started, a couple of things, assuming that this is after a workout, so you've already been for a run, walk, gym, whatever, so nice and warm already, so there's no warm-up included. And as with any exercise program, please have the all clear and also modify and adapt as needed for you. Alright, so let's get stuck in. Alright, first exercise we're going to do is lunges. We've got 70 in total, 35 on each leg. So let's get started. Nice big step forward and make sure that that back heel is up nice and high. And then from there, let's go. So with this one guys, I see a lot of the time what people tend to do is they'll keep this back foot down on the ground, so they'll be moving backwards and forwards. You don't want that, you want to be moving upwards and down. Chest up nice and tall. Going as low as you feel comfortable. Now if you've got any knee problems or anything, please don't go as low. Make sure that you're squeezing your tummy. And here's another hint. I find if I push up through my front heel, I tend to work my glutes a bit more. Actually, I haven't been counting. Back to 1. So I think that's 35. I'm going to do a couple more just to be sure. I'd hate to watch this back and I've only done 20. Alright, and changing legs, other side. So again, nice big step, back heel up, chest up, and let's go. Now, if you find that you tend to wobble a little bit on these ones, make sure when you do it that you set your leg up nice and wide. So a lot of the time I'll find people tend to be a little bit narrow in their stance, so they tend to wobble. Bring that back foot out a little bit wider, and that will keep you nice and stable. Again, focusing on squeezing through the glutes and pushing up through that front heel. And try not to fall over as you're talking on camera. That's it guys, as low as you feel comfortable. Almost there, keep pushing, try and keep going as low as you can. Couple more. Nice one. Alright, next exercise is calf raises. So with calf raises, keeping the feet close-ish together, coming up onto your tippy toes, then lowering back down. Now if you find that you tend to wobble a little with this exercise, you are welcome to do it in front of a wall or have a chair or something that you can lean on. Try not to lean too heavily, but the main part is about coming up as high as you can onto those tippy toes. For these ones we've got 60. Now if you want a super challenge, there's 2 things that you can do. You can either aim to go into a single leg here. Again, if you need to use something for balance, that's fine. Do 30 on each side. Or your other option is if you've got a step or a bench or something, you can actually stand on that, and as you lower down, you'll lower your heels past that step. So it'll just give you a little bit of an extra burn and more range of movement. No, really, this counting thing sucks. I feel for you guys now. So again, really as you're coming up to the top, feel that pinch, exactly what you're after. And try not to speed up too much. Completely normal that you're starting to feel a bit of a burn, maybe a bit of a cramp, that's okay. And depending around foot and ankle mobility, maybe finding it a little bit through the feet now as well, completely fine, as long as it's not sharp pain. As with anything, if it's super sharp, please stop. So I'm going to guess that's 40-ish. 1. So the very funny thing is what you can't see is Yuki's off there lying in the shade. I'm sure she's going, What are you doing, human? You're crazy. Alright, so you're going to do 10 more for good measure. Try and keep up as high as you were right when you started. Thinking hot legs, heels. That's what we're going for. Me, I'm envisaging snowboarding right now. And calf's done. Alright guys, next exercise I'm calling bench taps. So with this, you can use a chair, you can use a bench, you can use a step, whatever's in front of you. And if you don't have anything, just go through the motions, okay? So there's going to be a couple of ways you can do this exercise. And I'm just going to start by literally just coming up, tapping the bench, and coming back down. Now this is 50, so we're going to do this in total. If you want to make a challenge, you can do 50 on each side. Or if you want a really crazy challenge, you can run it. So what that would look like is etc. But I think if I do that and talk, I'm going to end up flat in my face, and that's really not going to be cool. So, a couple of things to think about when you're doing this one, guys. Keep your chest up really tall, squeezing your abs. It's easy to sort of hunch, go through the motions. Want nice tall posture. The other thing is, I really want you to focus on just touching lightly with the feet. It's not collapsing. Really use and engage those muscles through the quads and squeezing the glutes. Now if you want to add a bit of movement or momentum, we'll just blow that into one word. If you want to add in a bit of movement, you can get the arms happening as well. About now-ish, starting to feel heavy legs, exactly what you want. Still focus, squeeze those glutes. Nice. 10 more for me. Again, keep that tummy nice and tight. And as you can see, you don't need much space to get a good workout in. Alright, bench taps done. Alright, next exercise is our curtsy lunge, or also I've been known to call them ice skaters in the past. So I'm like growing up and stuff and using the correct name so that people can Google it if they don't understand what I am talking about. So curtsy lunge is literally like you're doing a curtsy. Yay! Now with this, making sure that you go nice and low for me please into this lunge. So often, and my running joke with the guys is, this ain't a dance move. So this is what I see a lot of. Guys, leave it to the dance floor. And even then, questionable. So, if you would like to make this harder, there's a couple of ways you can do it. Bend down, touch the ground, forces me to come down lower, as you can see. You take this option, make sure that your eyes stay up and that you're not hunching your back over when you're doing it, you're actually bending the knees. Other option, if you want a bit more of a cardio workout, a bit more intensity, add a leap in. Makes those legs explode a little bit more and really feel the burn. Now, this one's going to be 40 in total, so we're going to do 20 on each leg. Again, make sure that you're bending those knees, which is why personally when I do it, I love touching the ground. It forces me to. Almost there. Good, nice and low. Pushing through that heel as you come up and squeeze those glutes. And quite normal that your heart rate will come up a bit here too. That's cool. And a couple more for good measure, just in case I've miscounted. Curtsy's done. Alright guys, so next exercise is going to come down to the ground. We're going to do a glute bridge. This is an awesome exercise for your core, hips, and all through those legs as well. So bringing the feet in, touching the ground, what I want you to do is I want you to relax your shoulders, push your hands into the ground. Now from here I want you to squeeze your tummy, switch your pelvic floor on, and then from there just curl up through the pelvic floor, lifting up, coming up to about body nice and straight, still pushing those arms into the floor, squeezing the glutes, and then gently lower down. And that's one. Again, switch the tummy on, pelvic floor on, rolling up, squeezing the whole way through, and coming down. So we got 30 of these guys. Just taking the time, not rushing through these ones. So this exercise, it's really easy to go through the motions and not be switching on the right muscles. So again, really focus on tummy, pelvic floor, and glutes, switching them on. Another mistake I see people make a lot with this one, they tend to switch the muscles off and just go through the motions. Not what we're after. You're going to use a lot more hamstrings rather than the core and glutes. So that's 10 down. What I want you to check in now is, how are your shoulders? Have they started to creep up around your ears? If so, make sure they're pulled down and still push those forearms into the ground. Now, next catch. Are you still pushing your hips up as high as they can go? About now I tend to see people going about halfway, feeling it, so they're not getting that full extension of movement. Now, if you want a challenge here, if you've got quite a good core and glute control already, you can have the option of going into some single leg ones. To do a single leg one, all you're going to do is literally keep your feet in the same position, lifting one leg up and coming up. Now, this is quite advanced, guys, so please only do it if you have that control and muscle strength built up already. So we've got about 8 left. Last thing I want you to be thinking about, because it happens about now, what are your knees doing? A lot of the time I see people's knees starting to veer out or really come in. So make sure that they're still nice and straight, almost like train tracks. And for your last 4, really concentrate, tummy, pelvic floor, glutes, all switched on. Alright guys, second last one, we've got our clams. So with our clams, these are fantastic for your hips. What I want you to do is have your knees out at about a 45-degree angle in front of you, but I want your torso nice and straight as well, so not curled round, hunchback, or extended backwards as well. Now with this one, you're going to aim to keep your heels touching. From there, rotate up as far as you can, still keeping those heels touching, and then coming back down. So we've got 20 of these, and you're going to feel it through the hip, completely normal. It does not matter what your range is here, you go to where you feel comfortable and you can feel that squeeze, okay? With it, doesn't matter if you're resting down or down, upper body doesn't matter so much. It's all about this movement here. Now, completely normal that you're going to start to get a bit of a wobble, bit of a shake, and it's going to be harder to bring the leg up quite as high. That's exactly why you're doing this movement. Really nice, guys. Good, slow, controlled pace. Nearly there. You can see I've actually got a bit of bursitis happening on my hip at the moment, and so this area is quite weak for me. And boy, can I feel it. You might be able to even see a little bit of a shake happening in my legs. So completely normal. Alright, so that is 20. What I'm going to do now is change sides. So again, setting it up for me. Legs are out on about a 45-degree angle. Heels are touching. Torso nice and straight. And again, doesn't matter where you are. If you're up, you're down, you're relaxed, whatever. From here, opening up as high as you can, heels still touching together. Now, it might take you one or two to get into the scheme of things. That's cool, take your time. And it is quite common that one leg will be easier than the other. Completely normal, very human of you. Still a good habit here too, to squeeze the tummy. Keep that nice and engaged. And just concentrating on opening up as high as you can. And segue to distract myself, like how stunning is today, by the way. Freaking awesome. Sorry to our overseas viewers here, it's snow. Only a couple more, guys. One exercise left after this and you are done. Woohoo! Alrighty, clams finito! Alright guys, last one is our in-out squats. We're going to go for 1 minute. I've got my timer here because we all know how bad I am at timing. And your time starts now. So with an in-out squat, it is literally jump the feet out, touch the ground, standing up. Try and do it without falling over. Nice. So that's the last one that you've got. It's going to send you sky high with your heart rate. And by touching the ground, it's forcing you to get those legs bent. So often, I see people doing this, just leaning over. Make sure you're bending those legs. Now, if jumping is not an option for you, that's cool. Keep moving. Or you might just do these ones, that's fine. If you can't touch the ground, no problems. Go wherever you can, yeah? It's about moving, guys. It's not about all or nothing. So the crappy thing is, I actually can't see on my phone how much time is left. Surely that's been an hour. Woot! Time. Done. Hey guys, so there you have it. This week's Monday Move It Challenge with a leg focus. As we said at the start, if you need to modify anything, make it easier or harder, change up the numbers, do what works for you. This isn't about being all or nothing or hoo-ha. It's about making it work for you. If you've got any questions about the exercises or want to know how to adapt it or change it up for you, shoot me a PM, guys. I would love to help you. Have a fantastic week, and remember, don't wait for it to happen, make it happen. And there is my very faithful hound observing and overseeing the making of this film. Hey Yugi, what you doing? Have a good one, guys.